1 second. Okay. Shalom to the I.S.U.P.K. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Command General GEN.YAHANNA. You know, I mean, our job to teach a black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man that according to the Bible, you are the real Jew, man. You know what I mean? And because of philosophy and religion and the plans out to get the black man, you think that you're Rastafarian, you think you're African, you think you're Afro-Caribbean, all these names for black people, man, just to keep you away from who you really are. You're just the people of God, man. You're the Israelites spoken of in the Bible, the Israelites that walked through the Red Sea, the Israelites that everybody wants to be, man, who everyone thinks the white man is. You are them people. Yes, you, man. Them black men, I think they're nobody, think they're goons, who everyone calls nothing. 3/5 of a man. You know what I mean? The white man called shiftless and lazy, nigger, coon, gollywog. It so happens that you are the people of God, man. You are the chosen people of the Most High, man. And we teach that at the I.S.U.P.K. That is the truth. You know, we bring your scholars, man. Bring anyone, we can prove it, man. You know what I mean? The same white man, the same scholars, they can prove it too. We got proof from your scholars' books that black people are the real Jews, man. Black people are the Israelites, man. The same people that slaves in Egypt, the same people that came out of Egypt, walked through the Red Sea, man. The Bible itself says Christ was a black man with hair like wool. There's only one type of people on the face of the earth with woolly hair, man. That's black people, man. You know what I mean? Even in the Bible, man, all throughout the Bible says the Jews are black, God is black, the angels are black. You know what I mean? Skin like bronze. And we all know bronze is brown. What's the problem? Black people been going to the Christian church for too long, man. Been going to the mosque for too long, man. Taught that color don't matter. Taught that color don't matter. You don't care. It don't matter what color you are, man. As long as you're a good person and what's at heart, man. And for that reason, black people are on the bottom, man. For that, black people live their whole life worrying about it don't matter what color I am, as they get racially profiled. Black people, imagine that we live a whole life saying it don't matter what color you are, man. While the white man is pulling over black drivers only. You're the only one thinking like that. No one else thinks like that. The police that killed Mark Duggan, he weren't thinking like that. The government that let him off, the police force that let him off, they weren't thinking like that. We live a whole life worrying. We live a whole life caring about everybody else, but no one cares about us, man. I've yet to see a gang of 10 Asians march and say, nah, it's sad what happened to Mark Duggan. You know what they did? They said, your problem, man, not to with us. But what the black people do, we care about everybody else, man. You can't say that about white people. Not all white people are bad. Yeah, but some white people are good. You can't say that about Asian people. You can't say that you're better than everybody, but everybody else says that they're better than you, man. On the news, on TV, they make remarks about you, ridicule you. Was it Coronation Street the other day? One woman made a racial remark, man, about more roots than Kunta Kinte. You know, I mean, what happens, man? Just the other day, man, on Pingu TV, they had an episode where the princess was white, man, and they put a curse on her. And she goes, "Look, I'm ugly," and she was black. She was black. Anyone see that? And she's a black girl, man. But they're attacking you. Meanwhile, you're loving everybody. You just love, and I don't see no hatred. Meanwhile, black man, you're being attacked from every side, man. Being attacked from every side. The other day, H&M had a thing about the coolest monkey in the zoo. Then the other day in the GCSE handbooks, man, they're attacking black people in there again. Black men, you get attacked from all sides, man. They had a math equation, and it said Tom was a picture of a black man has no father in the house, and his mom has to divide the child support between 3 families. If she got a, I'm making it up. If she gets £20 from the government, how much will she have? She dividing that by 3 kids, and that was in the textbooks, man. And you can Google it. But meanwhile, you think, nah, races don't exist no more. That was then, man. Things have changed. Black man, the same way everybody else is loving their self, you gotta love yourself too, man. And that's the problem, man. Let me get Psalms 83 real quick. Any questions, just let me know, all right? Type in the class or... And this is the book of Psalms 83, man. This is David speaking. David wrote a book of Psalms to the Most High. The whole book is a book of Psalms, man. But this is the thing, though. This is the thing. You go to the Christian church, they'll tell you, ain't nothing wrong with singing. Psalms mean the song. They'll say, ain't nothing wrong with singing, man. Singing is good, man. But this is the difference, though. The songs that David sung to the Lord are nothing like what you hear in the church, man. Nothing like David. We're about to read one of the songs that David wrote to the Most High, and it doesn't sound like what you hear on Sunday. It doesn't say hug me, God, and squeeze me, and I love you, and the love blood Jesus. It sounds nothing like that. I'm reading the book of Psalm 83, man, the 83rd Psalms, the 83rd song that David wrote to the Most High, and it sounds nothing like what Kurt Franklin produces. It sounds nothing like what Mary produces. I'm about to read it for you right now, man. This is what David wrote in one of his songs. David's song was like a rap song today, man. He said the Christians say, oh, them rappers, man, they're no good. Look at them with their hair braided. They're thugs, man. But David wrote songs similar to how they wrote it, man. Obviously, David didn't speak about selling drugs and sleeping around with whores and so forth. He was a man of God. But the same masculinity in the rap songs, that's how David's songs sound like, man. If anything, David's songs sound more like rap music than what you hear in the church today, man. If any of them songs is more demonic, it's your gospel, man. I remember one time the leader of the GLCC said he would advise people to listen to gospel because that's the only good music left out there. That's wrong, man. The only good music left out there is rap music, man. It's the only music with a bit of masculinity, man. It sounds like what Moses wrote about, man. What David wrote about. That's the nearest to godly music you're gonna find, man. And this is what David wrote. Keep not thy silence, O God. So David said in the Most High, don't keep your silence, man. What does it mean to keep silence? Anyone want to get a shot? David said in the Most High, don't keep your silence. Have you ever heard someone say, yo, hold your peace, man? Or hold your tongue, man. Just don't say nothing now. David said in the Most High not to keep silence, not to hold his peace, man. To let loose, man. To be angry. If you hold your peace, like, you know what? I will do something to that man, but you know what? I'm going to keep silent. I'm going to hold my peace. And David said in the Most High not to do that, man. That don't sound like a Kurt Franklin song to me. This is a song that David wrote to the Most High. That don't sound like what Mary song to me. Kelly Price song to me. David telling the Most High to keep not your silence, man. Be angry, man. Get vengeance, man. Get revenge. Keep not silence, oh God, and hold not thy peace. There you go. Hold not your peace, man. If you hold your peace, like, you know what? I'll let it go. David's saying, don't hold your peace, man. And the reason why David wants the Most High to let loose, man. The reason why David wants the Most High not to hold his peace, man. And be not still, oh God, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult. And David said, for lo is an old English word for look. David like, for look, man, your enemies make a tumult. Tumult's an old English word for uproar, man. Can you believe that? The God of heaven and earth has enemies, man. The God that your Christian church says all love, all loving and kissing and hugs, he has enemies, man. And who's them enemies, man? The Christian church, man. The Muslim mosque, man. Rastafarianism, man. Egyptologists, man. Seventh-day Adventists. 5%ers, man. All those are the enemies of God. All those religions tell people not to serve the Most High, man. All them religions tell people to celebrate Christmas, celebrate your birthday. All them religions tell people to go to Mecca and circle a stone 7 times, man. These are the enemies of God, man. And where do these religions come from? They come from the other nations, man. Every religion comes from the other nation. Islam comes from the Arabs, man. Christianity, the white man. Buddhists, the Chinese, man. And these are the enemies of the Lord, man. These people under these religions tell black people to hate God, man. These people under their religions tell black people to go away from the Most High, man. to serve other gods, man. And the Bible says the Lord has enemies. How can someone all loving and all nice and will forgive you no matter whatever you do have enemies, man? This must be one thing. You don't know the Bible that you claim to read, man. The Lord has enemies, man. He has enemies, and black man, you have enemies too. And who are them enemies, black man? Them people that make cartoons like what the brother went over last week, man. Them people that put it in the curriculum that black people are nothing, man. The people that put it in the science, it's a scientific fact. According to the white man, this was science in the 1600s that black people were 3/5 of a man. That was a fact, a scientific fact in their books, man. He put in his books that scientifically, through tests and studies, black man, you're inferior to white people. Back in the 1600s, that was a fact. That was in textbooks, man. That was considered science. You can learn that in schools. You can get a degree on it, man. These are the enemies of the Lord. And these are the people who David's telling the Most High not to hold his peace with, man. Not to keep his silence with, man. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. And the same nation that hate the Most High, man, lifted up the head. You know what it means to lift up the head? It means to be proud, man. And that's what these nations are. They're proud. How is an Indian man going to come to a black neighborhood, man, and open up a hair shop, man? That is pride right there, man. That is pride. The Indian man looks at black people, go, look at them, man. They can't even get together. Look at these niggas, man. They're too busy fighting each other. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sell them a hair shop. I don't know what weave even is, but I'm going to sell it to them because they can't get it together, man. He is proud, man. Come to our neighborhoods and open up 24-hour shops, man. But they sell black people, visitors at all hours in the night, drink all hours in the night, man. And they're proud of it, man. Indian man don't even know what a drink even is, but he got it for you, though. You go to the shop, like, yes, boss, I got the rum here. I got everything you need, man. The nations are proud, man. The other day, about speakers called them a white man was proud. He said, devil, that proud devil. Talking about, yeah, man, you're monkeys, man. Name me 10 things that black people come up with, man. He was proud. Or even the white man, proud, man. It's pride. Any man that can make a cartoon about black people, insulting black people, and don't care about the consequences, don't care about the repercussions, man, he's proud, man. He looks at black people, they're so low. Who cares if I offend them, man? Meanwhile, he wouldn't offend the LGBT community. You know why? Because there's consequences that come with it, man. He wouldn't offend the Muslim population. Why? Because there's consequences with it, man. But everybody offends black people. Because, as far as they're concerned, black, they're nothing, man. They're pride, man. Lift up the head. Lift up the head means have your head proud. Like, walk around like you're all that, man. And all these nations are proud, man. Proud against black people, man. Do you know in Jamaica, all the tourist resorts are run by the Chinese, run by the white man, the Spanish? Imagine that, man. Imagine in your own country, someone else is making money off your... Imagine you got a house, and your house is nice inside, man. Nice, like TV, you know, nice leather couch and nice, what's it called? Nice stick carpet. And somebody that don't live in your house is renting your house out, man. Saying, come to Crawford's house, it's nice, man. Look, it's a good house. And the money, when you stay in this house, give me your money. That's what happens. These beaches are Jamaican beaches, man. That view is a Jamaican view, man. And a man who ain't Jamaican, who don't live in Jamaica, he gets paid. He gets paid off it, man. He gets all the money, man. That is pride. When a man can come in your country and benefit of your landmarks, man, of your tourism. And it's not just Jamaica also, it's all the Caribbean islands, man. Puerto Rico also, Mexico also, the white man owns it. It's your country. It's your country, but he owns it, man. Comes to your country, listen, I'm going to open up a tourist resort, man. And I'm going to get paid off it, man. And how can he do that? Because he's proud, man. The white man's proud. The white man went to what? The white man went to, what's it called? Iraq. Say that they got weapons of mass destruction when he has weapons of mass destruction himself, man. And walked all up in Iraq. That's like a man walking for your house, man. Saying, looking for stuff to find. So Iraq can't walk up in your house looking for weapons of mass destruction, but you can walk in Iraq looking for weapons of mass destruction, man. That's because he's proud, man. Just 1 second. Shalom, everyone in the chat. Salak, just 1 sec. Can't I read on anyway? And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And you hear that? The Bible said they're taking crafty counsel, man. Crafty counsel, not regular counsel, crafty counsel. And black man, while you're thinking God loves everybody, while you're walking around with your head in the clouds, While you're walking around trying to aspire to be a rapper, aspire to be a drug dealer, all these nations are taking crafty counsel against you, man. Crafty counsel. You think that nothing's happening? You think warfare, black man, is when people got guns, man, and people are running around in army fatigue. Black man, there's many levels of warfare, man. Many strategies of warfare, and black man, you are being plotted against, man. Drugs in your neighborhood, that's a crafty counsel against you, man. How do you think the drugs get into your neighborhood? Crafty counsel. All these nations, they sit and plot, and they put it there, man. You don't own no boats, you don't own no planes. So how the hell the drugs get from Colombia into Handsworth, man? How the drugs get from Colombia into Aston, into Brixton, man, into Peckham, Bronx, Kingston, and all over the place where we dwell, man? Because the white man taking crafty counsel against you. They sit at a table and they discuss how can they destroy black families, man. How can they get a black man to worry about drugs and not about his children, man? How can they get a woman to worry about drugs and not her children, man? How can we get a generation of children to grow up without their parents, man? How can we get black men to kill themselves, man? And they take crafty counsel, they sit down, they say, I know. We can make something called cocaine, man. Highly addictive. It makes someone care about getting a buzz, man, than their own children. It makes someone steal from their mom, man. And let's put it in the black community. And that's why, where do you find drugs predominantly? In the black community, man. And why does this happen? Because people have taken crafty counsel against us, man. While you're walking around thinking you're a Christian and a Muslim and a Rastafarian, there's people out there taking crafty counsel against you, man. While you're walking around there thinking you're a Christian, there's people out there putting adverts, man, making cartoons to make your kids hate themselves, man. Telling your children that being black is ugly, man, so they hate themselves. And by the time your kid reaches 18, no wonder he kills a black man that looks like him, man. He don't value himself. He don't value anyone that looks like him, man. No wonder your daughter sleeping around being a whore, man. She don't value her body. As far as she's concerned, she's ugly, man. She's been taught she's ugly from a baby, man. And how did this happen, black man? Because there's people up there, people on top of you, man. People on top of you, people that fund the media, people that fund the planes, that put drugs in your neighborhood, put all these TV programs out there, all these adverts out there, and they're taking crafty counsel against you, black man. And meanwhile, you're walking around thinking, well, you know, race don't exist no more, man. That's in the past, man. But it's not in the past to them. While you're sitting down thinking it's in the past, they're putting drugs in your neighborhoods, man. But you're thinking it's in the past, they're making your kids learn to hate themselves, man. But you're thinking it's in the past, there are science books say that the black man's 3 fists of a man. And I've consulted against our hidden ones, and we're the hidden ones of the Most High, man. You know why the Bible calls the hidden ones? Because we don't know who we are. The only one people who's hidden, only one people that think they're Jamaican, think they're just black. Black's just a color, man. That don't know who you are, man. God gave, in the Bible, God gave every nation a name, and you think your name's just black. West Indian, West just a direction, man. India means savage, man. You think you're Afro-American, but Afro's a hairstyle, man. Africa is the name of an Italian white man. Leo Skipper's Africanus, man. America is the name of another white man. How are you named after 2 white men? Amerigo Vespucci. A black man, how are you going to be 2 continents, man? See, I'm African-American. It's 2 continents, man. 2 different continents. Africa is comprised of what, 50 countries, man. That don't even speak the same language, that don't even get on, don't even have the same customs, man. You got Somalians that speak Somali, man. You got Ethiopians that speak Amharic, man. Somalians are Catholic. Somalians are Muslim. Ethiopians are Catholic, man. They don't even have the same. They're African. They don't even speak the same language. They don't even have the same customs, man. So where do you fit into this, man? You don't know, man. You don't know. You're calling yourself Rastafarian, man. When Rastafarian is the name of an Ethiopian, man. Black man, you ain't Ethiopian. You ain't Ethiopian. Rastafari is the name of an Ethiopian, man. Rast means head, and Tafari was his name, man. You ain't a child of his. You don't stem from him. So how are you a Rastafarian, man? Rastafari himself, Haile Selassie himself, wasn't even a Rastafarian, man. He was a Christian. So where do you come into this, man? And that's the problem. We are the hidden ones of the Most High. We don't know where we are, man. We don't know who we are. And because we don't know who we are, that's why everyone takes advantage of us, man. That's how the nations can come into our neighborhoods and rob us blind, man. Tell us that we must serve their God. Tell us that, read the Quran, man. Read the Bible, man. Because we're the hidden ones of the Most High. We're the ones that the people, all these nations, the white man, the Chinese, the Africans, come against, man, and teach their philosophy to. Take crafty counsel against, man. Counsel means advice. If you sit down and have a meeting, that's a council, man. And these nations sit down, they have a council on black people, man. Look at the island of Jamaica alone, man. Chinese people go to Jamaica. A lot of people don't know this because, they go by what the media portrays. But there's a lot of Chinese people in Jamaica, man. And how did they get there? They get there for a better life, man. They heard in their country that black people can't get it together. So what did they do? They came to Jamaica, man, and they own all the shops, all the businesses, and all the money they make off you, black man. They send it back to their country. They build their country up. Why? How are they able to do that, black man? Because you're too busy shooting each other, man. You're too busy selling drugs, man. You're too busy banging a tambourine in the church. And while you're banging a tambourine thinking you're a Christian, while you're shooting your brother talking about, I'm from this part of town and you're from that part of town, these nations take crafty counsel and they come in your neighborhoods and they clean all your pockets out, man, and build their family up. Has anyone ever seen an Asian wedding lately? Whenever you see an Asian wedding, you see Lamborghinis and Lamborghinis, gold, a big hall rented out. And how is the Indian man able to get all that money, man? Off you, man. Because you're too busy shooting guns and talking about you're from she vomited. While you're too busy talking about I'm from this part of town and I'm from B16, I'm from B6, man. The white man took crafty counsel against you and came in your neighborhoods, man. The Indian man took crafty counsel against you and came in your neighborhoods. You're too busy shooting guns while he sells you your chicken, man. He sells you your yam and banana. Don't know what it even is. Don't know how to cook it, man. But he knows that black people like it, man. And because black people can't get it together, I'm going to sell it to them. It would make sense that black people sell yam and banana because they eat yam and banana. But why ain't we selling that? Why ain't we selling that and making money? Because we're too busy in the church, man. Too busy busting guns, man. Too busy waiting to die and float off to heaven, man. Got our heads in the clouds, living off fairy tales, man. And that's how these people are able to take crafty counsel, man. We're too busy on drugs, man. And that's why man comes into your neighborhood, man, and makes money off you. They have said, come. So this is what the nation said, man. The nations, when they're having a council, this is what they say. And let us cut them off from being a nation. And that's what they've done, cut us off, man. So come, let us cut them off from being a nation. And now guess what? We've cut off, man. We're not a nation no more. We're unified no more, man. Half of us are, or, a percentage of us is Muslim. A percentage of us is Christian. A percentage of us is atheists. Some are Gnostics. Some are just conspiracy theorists. Some are, Rastafarian. Some are Muslims. Some are Buddhists. And why is that? Because we're following the nations. All these religions come from the other nations. Not one of them is a black man's religion, man. Egyptology is a religion of Africans, man. And black man, you ain't African, man. You are not African. Christianity is a religion of Christians, man, of white people. Islam is a religion of Arabs, man. Buddhism is a religion of what? Chinese people. Rastafarian movement is a religion of East Indians, man. None of them are black people's religions. And all these nations come together and give us their religion, man. Give us their philosophy. We're the only people on the face of the earth that's in all different religions, man. The white man predominantly is Christian. The Arabs are predominantly Muslim. Chinese are predominantly Buddhist, man. See, Indian people are predominantly Sikhs or whatnot, man, or Hindu. But black man, you're every religion, man. And why is that? Because these nations have conspired against you, man. They've conspired against you, man. You're too busy getting high, man, and not knowing where you come from. So luck, yeah. That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And that's what they've said. They said, come, let's cut them off, man. That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And did that happen? Yeah, that happened, man. The name of Israel is no more in remembrance, man. Now we're just black. Now we're African American. Now I'm black British, Afro British. I'm Jamaican. But black man, what was you before you were Jamaican, then, man? Because we know the history. You was put on the island to work, man. So before you were Jamaican, what were you, man? 400 years prior to you being put on them islands, what were you, man? You don't know, man. You know why? Because the white man made sure, the Arabs made sure, the East Indians made sure, everybody made sure that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance, man. For they have consulted together with one consent, and they've consulted together, man. They've sat down and said, listen, they've agreed together, man, with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and tabernacle means a house, man, or family. The family of Edom, that's the white man. Every white man, whether you're Spanish, Italian, British, Portuguese, Dutch, you are from the house of Edom, man. That's another class in itself. But the Bible, David's about to list the people that's involved in this conspiracy, man. Who's involved in cutting off the nation of Israel, man. Who's involved in making sure the name of Israel is no more in remembrance, man. And number one is the white man. He's to blame, number one, chiefly. And how is he to blame, man, for all the drugs that he put in our neighborhoods, man? Go read about in New York in the 80s, man, about Ronald Reagan, the president of America, who was not, it's a fact. It's been proven that he was responsible for putting drugs in the black community, man. responsible for shipping drugs in the black community. It was a government experiment, man. And people that was around the 80s said the crack epidemic was the worst, man. They said people that looking after their children. They said people that's on park benches, those zombies walking up and down the streets, man. And the white man did that. The white man so wicked. You know what the white man do? The white man will put drugs in your neighborhoods, then lock you up for selling them same drugs, man. Can you believe that? Then you come out of jail for selling drugs. Then he won't give you a job. So you got to sell drugs again. Then he'll lock you up again, man. And it's one vicious cycle. And guess what? He gets paid off it, man. What you call death and hell, he's getting paid off it, man. He gets paid when you're in Brinsford prison, man, working for 10 pence. 10 pence, what? 10 pence an hour. You make about £5 a week. He gets paid off that, man. That's free labor. That is free slave labor, man. The white man did that, man. The white man's the reason why you're a Christian, thinking that one day you gotta die and go to heaven. So imagine this black man, you're worried about dying and go to heaven. But meanwhile, the white man's living now. He's invading Iraq. He's invading countries for the oil. He ain't worried about dying. He's saying, you know what? I'm gonna live a good life and die. You know what I mean? Real life when you go to heaven. See, this ain't real life. I'm trying to get to the better life in heaven, man. He ain't thinking like that. You're thinking like that, saying, you know, I'm trying to be a good slave, work my 9 to 5 and go to heaven. He ain't thinking like that. He wants that oil now, man. He's invading Iraq for that oil. He wants some diamonds, man. He's expanding. He's taking over country, dropping nuclear bombs. You know why? Because he knows something you don't know. Life is to be lived right here, man. Life is to be lived right here. Now is the time when you're supposed to live, man. Not die and go to heaven. Not die and go to the cloud. That's make-believe, man. That's what they told black people. The Muslims, you see black people banging their head on the carpet, man, rubbing their forehead on some carpet, spending money, getting a black dot in their forehead, trying to become a Muslim, rubbing their head on the carpet, flying to Mecca and circle a stone 7 times, man. They're responsible too, man. Because we want to be Muslim and love everybody, we go to the Indian man, support his shop, man. When the Indian man won't go to your shop, we've been taught that God loves everybody and love our nation. But black man, who's loving you, man? Who's loving you? Black man, if you open a shop in an Indian neighborhood, they will not support you, man. But what do? Well, God loves everybody, man. I'm gonna go support the Indian man. He's a human being like me, man. I'm gonna support him. And guess what, black man? You're the reason why his kids go to college, man. You're the reason why the Indian man starts off with a corner shop and ends up with a nice big supermarket, man. You're the reason why his kids go to university. You're the reason why his kids get nice weddings, man. Why? Because you're too busy loving everybody else. But you're loving him. He ain't loving you. He wouldn't buy in your shop. He wouldn't make his daughter marry your son. He wouldn't make your son marry his daughter. You're mad. He wouldn't hire you in his shop. He wouldn't hire you to work behind the counter. He wouldn't hire you to sweep the floors. All over England, man, Indians own all the shops, man. The off licenses, petrol stations, news agents. And I've been in this country all my life. I won't even say kinda. I've never in my life seen an Indian man, see a black man even sweep the floor in their shops, man. Even mop the floor in their shops, man. But they teach you God's all love. While you're loving everybody, saying, listen, he's a human being, man. I love everybody. I support everybody. He ain't doing the same. He ain't doing the same. And you can thank Christianity for that, man. What is wrong with loving your people, man? When you love your own people, you're a hate group. That's hate speech right there, man. But meanwhile, everybody else loves themselves. But when you love yourself, that's hate, man. Look at that. That's racist right there. What you're talking about supporting black businesses. What you say? You only marry black women. You only support black businesses. That is racist, man. That's what they tell you, black man. And you don't want to be racist. You think, you know what, that's wrong. God don't want that. The same Indian man that taught you God is all love and God loves everybody, he ain't practicing what he preaches, man, because he don't hire you. But guess who he does hire? His own people, man. Who do you see in the Indian man shop sweeping the floors? Another Indian man. Who do you see mopping the floor? Another in the pit station? Another Indian man. But meanwhile, you're taught to love everybody, man. And you've been played, black man. The nation have played you, man. They've sat down and they're taking crafty counsel upon you, man. And you go to their shops and you support them and you send their kids through college, man. Meanwhile, they hate you, man. They hate you, black man. All you are is a man that pays their rent, man. They can't stand you, man. They can't stand you when you come in their shop drunk. They can't stand you when you come in the shop for cigarettes, man. You make their stomach turn, man. They hate black people. That's why when you go in their shop, they're speaking they always mock you with a Jamaican accent, man. So you go in the shop and say, oh, you know, I mean, I got this drink for you, man. And they're racist to you know, alcoholism is a big thing in the black community, man. And only someone that hates black people will open up a shop 24 hours, man. 24 hours and sell alcohol, man. So black people can get drunk. Open a shop 24 hours, man. So black people can buy Rizzlers to smoke weed at night time, man. You hate black people. You see You see what black people go through, and you make money off, you make profit of it, man. You see them black men, they're druggies, man. They're alkies. You know what? Because they're alkies, I'm gonna open shop 24/7, man. And they pay for the 24/7 license so they can make money off you. They want every penny you got, black man. If they love you, they say, no, I'm not selling alcohol to you. I'm not gonna open a shop 24 hours. What kind of people are on the road 24 hours, man? What kind of people are on the road after midnight, man? You know, drug addicts, man. Alcoholics, man. Those are the only people on the road past 12 o'clock. There's no one on it. What else there to do on the road after 12? There's no way you can be doing something constructive on the road after 12. They know what kind of people's out there. And guess what, black man? When you're down, when you're on drugs, when you're alcoholic, they even make money off that, man. I don't see the love in that. I don't see the love in that, man. They look at you and go, the druggies. Yep, I got it. 24-hour shop. And guess how everyone knows how alkies get their money, innit? You know, alkies don't work. Guess how alkies get their money? Everyone know? How do alkies get money? Benefits, man. And what time does benefits come through your account? Midnight, man. So that's why you see alkies on the road at midnight, because then benefits come through. And here comes Mr. Singh, man. Here comes Mr. Chowdhury, the Indian man with the shop, man. You got everything you need. You want to smoke weed? We got Rizla for you, man. You want some rum? We got that too, man. I'm supposed to love all people, man. I can't, man. I can't do that, man. You know what I mean? You black man, you let the oil nations play you, man. They don't play us at the I.S.U.P.K, man. And we know their games, slack, yeah. Spare me 1 sec. Any question, make sure you type in, alright. Constantly checking, see any questions. Check on Facebook real quick. All right, Khan, so we done. Sit down. For they have consulted together. Careful. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, which is the white man, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Ishmaelites are the Arabs, man. They're the Arabs, man. You don't believe me? Even I got a book right here, man. This is Zondervan Bible Dictionary. Because people think that, I'm some black man, I don't know what I'm talking about, man. Even scholars know who the Israelites are, man. The Israelites are the Arabs, man. I'm going to get it for you right now. One second, bear me a second. Okay, Ishmaelite. I got it. Ishmael. This is the Bible Dictionary on the Ishmaelite. Ishmaelite, descendant of Ishmael, the son of Abraham, of whom Abraham sent away in the desert. Let me get it. They lived in camps in the desert of northern Arabia. Again, so Ishmaelites were the ones that dwelt in Arabia. Who dwells in Arabia today? Arabs, man. But it gets better. So this is the part. All Arabs, following Muhammad's example, claim descent from Ishmael. So even the Arabs of modern time, man. Muhammad was not that long ago. Muhammad was like 500 years after Christ, man. And even the Arabs that followed him, even the Muslims that followed him, they claimed to be descendants of Ishmael, man. The Arabs are the Ishmaelites, and the Bible said the two top culprits of making sure black people don't know who they are is the white man and the Arabs, man. That's why black people are predominantly in them two religions, man. Especially in the UK, especially in America, especially in the Caribbean now. Loads of black people are becoming the Arabs, man. They're not Arabs, like Muslim, man. Going around speaking Arabic, man. I've seen black people speak Arabic better than Arabs, man. With the mandrasan, going to the mosque, get the kufian, man. These are the same people that make sure that you don't know who you are, man. of Moab, that's Chinese, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, Ammon, Amalek, the Philistines with the habitat of Tyre. Asher also will join with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. And these are all the people that's come against the Most High's people, man. It's all nations, man. All nations have taken crafty counsel against us, man. Everybody wants to make sure the black man's down, man. Hispanic man's down, Native Indian man's down, man. So David lists the nations that's against the Most High's people, man. And he listed all the nations. And listen, remember, this is a song, man. This is a song. And this is not a Kurt Franklin song. It's not a Mary song. It's not a Hug Me, Kiss Me, Jesus, the blood of Jesus. This is a song that David wrote, man, a man of God, man. And this is what he wants the Most High to do to these people. That's made sure Israel don't know who they are, man. That's put Israel down, that put us in slavery, man. This is what David wants done to them, man. Do unto them as unto the Midianites at Sisera. So if you read the Bible, you would know what happened to the Midianites at Sisera, man. They were destroyed, man. As to Jabin at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. Perish means to die, man. If you perish means to be destroyed, man. If you perish, it means you destroyed. It means you was here and you're no longer here, man. If you read the book of Deuteronomy, you would know what happened to the Midianites in Endor, man, at Sisera and Jabin. They perished, man. They was killed. And the Lord saying to the Lord, David asking the Lord to do the same thing to the white man, do the same thing to the Arabs, man. Now, this ain't Christian, but it's the Bible, man. Because the Bible don't teach Christianity. This is a song that David wrote to the Most High, man. A book of Psalms, man. And it sounded like a rap song to me. Sounded more like a two-pack track to me. This is a song what David wrote, man. This is sounding nothing like what your pastor teaches you, man. Nothing what your, what church and Sunday school teaches you, man. They became as dung for the earth. And what's dung? Dung is what, like, shit, man. You know, dung is nothing that you pick up and go, oh, this is nice, man. Something that's left, and like, And that's what David wants these people to be like, man. Once their bones is lying there dead, man. You know what I mean? When someone noble dies, you pick them up, man. You bury them, put them in a nice place, man. When a crackhead dies, just dies on the floor, overdose, dead on the floor. Ambulance comes and picks him up. He don't get no big memorial, don't get no big funeral. And David's saying he wants the same thing to happen to these nations as dead, man, lying there, bones. No one cares about them. David asked for that, man. A man of God, man. And blah, blah. Ain't nothing wrong with wanting the same thing, man. Ain't nothing wrong. What is wrong for not loving your enemies, man? They make it like, oh my God, how can you say that, man? When the so-called Jewish man don't love the Nazis, man. He wants payback too. He wants revenge too, man. George Bush declared war on terrorism, man, and bombed Arabic countries, man. He went wrong for that, man. He wanted justice, man. A black man, what's wrong for saying, you know what? I want my enemies to pay too, man. I'm tired of being on the bottom, man. When are they gonna pay? When are they gonna suffer, man? What's wrong with that, man? What's wrong with that? When a man steals your wallet, when a man rapes your daughter, you want him to go to court, man. You want him to go to prison, man. Are you wrong for that? Are you wrong for someone killing your whole family and you go to court, and when they give him life, you be happy like, yes, I got justice? You ain't wrong for that. In America, when people get their electric chair, the loved ones of the person that died is there. They're present, man. They're present and they watch that man die and they get closure. But when a black man wants, justice for 99 million black people dead, for drugs in our neighborhoods, for Trayvon Martin getting choked to death, for Rashawn Charles getting choked to death, for Mark Duggan dead, for Cynthia Jarrett being paralyzed, for the New Cross massacre where 15 black people burnt to death, for the NFs from being called Gollywog and Coon and the Windrush, but you want payback, you're racist, man. And you got to learn to turn the other cheek, man. What's wrong with you? Again, because you've been taught Christianity, man. Christianity is a doctrine. It's not the Bible, man. So luck, yes, one second. So let me read on. Make the nobles like Oreb and like Zaeb. Again, another story in Deuteronomy, man. The nobles, the Lord, David's asking, even the nobles, even the top men, man, make them die also, man. Who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. That's what these nations said, man. So let's take the black man into possession, man. You know what I mean? Let's come in his neighborhood and sell weave to his women. Let's come in his neighborhood. Listen, Kentucky Fried Chicken comes from Kentucky, man. A place down south in America, man. It's black people style of chicken and the white man sell it to us. They've robbed you, black man, of your own heritage. Black man, they've robbed you of your own heritage, man. Black people make rap music, and guess who owns all these rap companies and record companies and all the executive producers? White people do, man. So that means you're the one writing these lyrics and making these good beats, running up and down stage, sweating, man, performing, rehearsing, and a white man gets paid off your music, man. And it's a fact, every CD sold, the artist gets £1 from it, man. Black man, they've made a possession of you, man. They've used your own music and made money of it. But meanwhile, Sony, Panasonic, all these record companies, Interscope, they get paid off your hard doings, man, of your work, man. KFC gets paid off your style of chicken, man. Turtle Bay, Turtle Bay gets a white company, man. Franchise all around England, man, getting paid off Caribbean style food, man. And business is booming. When you go there, business is booming, man. They rob you, black man. They make merchandise of you. White people come to your neighborhoods. Indian man come to your neighborhoods and sell you chicken, sell you weave, man. Sell you yam and banana, man. And they don't eat that, man. They don't eat that. The white man the white man made money off you, man. What the drugs you sold? He brought the drugs in. He funded the planes, man. You know white people do as well in America and even in England. They confiscate drugs and sell it back to you on the streets, man. They make possession of you, man. They make merchandise of you, black man. You're in a game. They're playing a game here, and we're like the mouse in their game, man, running around their maze, locking you up for selling drugs, then letting you free. You got no money, so you lock you up again. Then you got to work in prison for free, and then that funds their economy. And then you come out, and now you got to go. Then they tell you they kick you out of jail, and say, okay, to stay out of jail, you got to look for work, knowing that you can't find work because of your record, and then because you can't find work, lock you up again. That's some big game that you play, man. The big game that they're playing us, man. We're playing that game, man. It's like a forget the door for the other one. Shalom, so you have a shalom. Oh, it's Psalms 83. That's what. Psalms 83 and 13. Yeah, Psalms 83 and 13. No, tough and 12 actually.
All right. Psalms 83 and 12. Who said, "Let us take to ourselves the houses of the Most High in possession."
And that's what they say, man. Let us take to ourselves the house of the Most High in possession. So we're the house of God, man. We're the house of God, and they take us into possession, man. Standing us the things that we want and robbing us blind and so forth. Not yet. Carry on.
Oh my God, make them like a eel as the stubble before the wind.
And this is what David are praying for, man. This is a song. This is a song right here. And David ain't saying, do the running, man. You know what I mean? Put my hands in the air and I want to squeeze the Lord. David asking for death, man. Say, make him like a wheel. Have you seen what's it called? What's it called? Tumbleweed. You ever seen tumbleweed that's blowing the wind? Nothing. It's dead. It's weed it's like you got weed that's alive, green and growing and every day growing. Then you got tumbleweed, man. Just dry, parched, dead. And guess what? Real plants are rooted in the ground. They're alive, they're growing. Tumbleweed got no root, man. Got no root. The wind just blows it. And David saying, make them like that, man. Keep going.
As the fire burneth for wood.
And like the fire burn the wood. And guess what? Wood is flammable, man. Wood is flammable. You set wood on fire, it's going to burn. And David wants these people to burn, man. So in the same way fire burns the wood, I want you to burn them up like that, man.
And as the flames enter the mountains on fire.
And the same way the flame sets a mountain on fire, the Lord wants to persecute them the same way, man. Keep reading.
So persecute them with thy tempest and make them afraid with thy storm. And the Lord saying the same way the flames set up. So I can read it one more time so I messed up. So persecute them with thy tempest and make them afraid with thy storm.
Okay, 1 second. I got a question online, so I get this preset for it. What's the question line, please? Oh, it's still loading. 1 sec.
Is it the last one by Mark the group?
Correct.
Right. What do we have to do to get through a time of Jacob's trouble and meet the Lord in peace?
You know that scripture, Zechariah? You know which one I'm about, yeah?
How about it?
The conspiracy theory scripture. You know what about it? Shall we hid from it?
How about it? And seek the Lord that you may be hidden.
Yeah, something like that.
Zephaniah 2.
It's Zephaniah, not Zechariah.
No, I think. Yeah, Zephaniah 2 and 3.
Okay, so read the question again, please.
It is what do we have to do to get through a time of Jacob's trouble?
Again, so the brother asks, what does he have to do to get through Jacob's trouble? You know what I mean? Black and Hispanic man, you are Jacob, man. And Jacob's trouble is now. You know what I mean? Christians tell you Jacob's trouble in the future. Jacob's trouble is now, man. The trouble that's only for Jacob. The trouble that's out there, black man, that's only for you, man. And what's that trouble? It's funny, I'm reading it now, man. Drugs in your neighborhood, that's the trouble. That's Jacob's trouble. Black and black crime, no fathers in the house, man. Gang crime, postcode wars, all these troubles for you. The trouble that Jacob is going for, man. The white man plotting against you, the Arabs plotting against you, mosques, churches on every corner. Everyone's trying to convert you. Your sons are becoming homosexuals nowadays, man. There's rap music out there making homosexuality cool nowadays, man. Everybody, all your daughters want to be whores. They want to be the next Cardi B. This is the trouble that's coming for you, black man. And the brother asked a good question. How do I get out of this, man? How do I avoid this, man? I'm going to let you know how to avoid it, man. Keep reading.
Zephaniah 2 and 3. Seek ye the Lord.
Do what?
Seek ye the Lord.
And the Bible says, seek ye the Lord, man. Look for the Lord. Seek means to look, search, find. And how do you search the Lord, man? Here at the I.S.U.P.K, man.
That's right.
Keep his commandments, man. You don't seek the Lord going to the church, man. That's at the house of the Lord, man. You don't seek the Lord going to the mosque, man. You seek the Lord when you put the weed down, man. You see the Lord by doing what he says, man. You see the Lord when you have no more Christmas parties, man. No more birthday parties. No more Easter, man. No more homosexuality. No more tattoos, man. No more homosexuality. That's how you seek the Lord, man. But you putting down weed, you're telling the Lord, listen, Lord, I want to follow you, man. I used to smoke weed, but now I'm trying to make an effort. I want to follow you now, man. I want to serve you now, man. When you tell the Lord, listen, I'm not going to be a homosexual no more. You're trying to seek the Lord. You're putting down how you used to think, what the things you used to like. You say, listen, I want to seek you now, man. I want to follow your ways, man. And your ways not being a homosexual. I'm trying to find it. That's why I put the weed down, the homosexuality down. I'm going to seek what you want, man. I'm trying to find it, man. Keep reading.
All ye meek of the earth.
And all ye meek of the earth. And black man, you're the meek, man. You're the people that's been oppressed and lowly. I've been forced. Your head has been forced down, man. You're the people that's been forced and beaten to oppression and beaten to what being lowly, man. That's what it means, meek. Keep reading.
Which have wrought his judgments, seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid.
And if you seek righteousness, what's righteousness, man? Keeping the commandments of God, man. Luke 1 and 6, man. Do you try me what's like here?
6 and 24.
Deuteronomy 6 and 24, man. That's righteousness. Keeping laws, statutes, commandments. The Bible says seek righteousness, man. You go to your pastor, he'll tell you that righteousness is banging the tambourine and, getting the Holy Ghost, yada, yada, yada. Righteousness just means keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. And we can prove it in the Bible. The law says seek righteousness, man. Seek keeping the laws, man. Keep it in.
Seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid.
And you shall be what?
Ye shall be hid.
And you shall be what?
Ye shall be hid.
And when you seek righteousness, the Lord will hide you, man. So ye shall be hid. And let's see what the Lord's hiding us from. Read.
In the day of the Lord's anger.
And you shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger, man. So when the Lord's angry, he's tearing this place down, man. Plagues are breaking loose, people are dying. You're gonna be hid, man. You ever see the movies when the thunder goes off and the kid hides under the bed? Why? Because according to him, the bed under the bed is the safest place, man. And that's you, black man. When everything's breaking loose, people are getting homosexual, are getting AIDS. You don't get AIDS, man. You're hid from that anger, man.
That's right.
You're safe, man. But everyone getting shot. You ain't no drug dealer, man. You're righteous, man. You're hid from the Lord's anger, man. But everyone's getting life in prison for selling drugs. You don't sell drugs. You're righteous, man. You seek righteous. You follow the Most High, man, and therefore you're hid from His anger. That's the anger of the Lord, man. The anger of the Lord is going to prison. The anger of the Lord is getting AIDS. When the Lord's angry with you, you die. When the Lord's angry with you, you get life in prison. You get life behind bars. You're crammed into council estates. When the Lord's on your side, He hides you from the anger, man. And we're the I.S.U.P.K. We don't get them stuff. Why? Because we're hidden from that, man.
That's right.
How many of us have AIDS, man? None. Better not anyway. How many of us got gang members looking for us, man? We don't, man. Why? Because we don't sell drugs, man. We don't bang on another black man because he looks like from a different part of town, man. Because we don't bang on a black man because of where his mom chose to live, man. Because of the location where his mom chose to ask the council for a house. We don't do that, man. And we're hidden from the Lord's anger. And black man, if you want to be saved from Jacob's trouble, you got to do the same thing, man. The exact same thing. That answers your question. Just give me a 1 or a con. What's Facebook saying?
Nothing yet.
It might take a second to move up. All right, cool. Go back to on there. Scroll down a bit. Nah, Tawab?
Tawab, no questions.
All right, cool. Finish off. Yeah, one. Finish off Psalms.
Psalms 83 and 15. Like verse 16, fill their faces with shame.
You verse 15 is like, yeah.
So persecute them.
David asked the Lord to persecute them, man. Persecute means to chase, man. You ever heard the word hot pursuit? Of pursuit to happiness. Persecute comes from that, derived from that word, man. Saying, so chase them, man. Chase the enemies of the God, man. Chase the people that, got black people. And this is beautiful, man. So lucky, man. People say, I hate you. Oh, this is beautiful. Imagine this other one. No one likes black people, man. No one stands up for black people, man. I watched a video the other day where a young black boy was playing with a white girl, man, and he hit her a bit too hard, and the mom come out of nowhere and kicked him in his backside hard, man. I mean, full force. I mean, like, boom. And guess what come out of it? Nothing, man. Mark Duggan is dead, man. He ain't coming back, man. He's dead. His mom can't see him again. His uncles can't see him again. His woman can't see him again. His children can't see him again. Michelle and Charles was 18-year-old black man dead with children, man, and no one can't see him again. And it's nice to know that we got someone that cares, man. Because the government, they don't care, man. The police, they don't care. The police will say that, I'll do it again, man. Your teachers and all your government, they do not care. Boris Johnson does not care. Black people themselves do not care, man. And it's nice that God cares, man. It's nice that David is asking the Most High to avenge black people like this, man. That's beautiful, man. It's nice to know, man. But when we speak about it, we're wrong. When them Asian boys got roughed up in Aston, someone cared, man. Them policemen got desk duties. Someone cared for them, man. When Madeleine McCann went missing, someone cared, man. Taxpayers, they cared because our tax money went to find someone that can't be found now, man. £8 million went to find a woman. And meanwhile, Rashawn Charles is dead. And no money went into locking up the policeman that killed him, that choked him to death. You know what I mean? That what the policeman did was illegal. That's an illegal move, man. That is not in the police textbooks at all. And he choked my brother to death, man. He's alive to this day. You know what I mean? It's a 6 week holiday, man. Guess what that police was doing? Can't even imagine what the police was doing right now. Probably come up from the park, man, with this kid. Come up from SeaWorld, man. 6 weeks holiday. Probably took time off work and pushing the pram with this kid, playing with him, push him on the slide. You know what I mean? In London, probably took his kid to Central London. London, right? Probably went to Central London, goes to the London Eye in the Big Ben. Meanwhile, my brother's dead in the ground, man. Woo! Someone got to feel something, man. Salakia. How about that love for the Most High? Salakia says.
That's one thing that was there for them. We're there to everything, like lean on us, and when we move, that's so useful for us. We're not there for you. Like, we're like, if you don't give them all your attention, you have to love them. They're upset. Asians do that. What's the point?
Can you believe it though? At the moment, all the kids are off school for 6 weeks, man. And a policeman killed 2 of my brothers, dead. And with that wage that he used to kill them, he gets paid for it. He's out with his children shopping, man. Having a good time. Wake up in the morning, the kid busts open the door, wakes him up. Dad, where we going today? We're going swimming. We're going here, we're going there. He's like, oh, come on. And he buys him ice cream and ice laws with the same wage he used to kill Mark Duggan, man. The same payslip he used to kill Rashad and Charles, man. He takes that and he buys his devil kids ice cream, man. Takes him on the bus and he's at tour bus in no roof in London and shows him the London Eye and all around England, man. Goes SeaWorld, man. Takes him Drayton Manor, man. Meanwhile, Rashad and Charles can't see his kids, man. And it's nice that someone cares, man, because no one else don't care. That devil don't care, man. He's in Sea Life right now. He's in the Drayton Manor right now. He's in Tesco right now. God knows. What time is it now? 8 o'clock. They're having dinner right now. They're eating potato faces, man, and beans right now while my brother's dead, man. And he can't do that with his children, man. And God cares, man. Like, man, you're walking back there thinking no one don't care. Well, you're thinking you're nobody. God cares, man. He's having lunch with his woman and his kids right now, sitting around the table, man. About to watch a bit of Peppa Pig and send him to bed, man. Meanwhile, my brother's dead, man. And God cares, man. God wants vengeance, man. So God wants vengeance. And ain't nothing wrong with it, man. As I said before, when someone gets locked up in America, there's a fact in the United States of America, when someone gets the electric chair, the loved ones watch that man fry to death, man. That's a fact. I'm a lying another one. They watch him fry to death, man. So why is it wrong, black men, if you want justice, man? So like, you can watch a man fry to death and struggle in a chair behind a glass, and I'm wrong for wanting justice, man. I'm wrong for wanting black people on top, man. So lucky, man. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. If you're a black woman and you want justice for the 99 million black people dead thrown overboard at the time of slavery, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Good on you. If you're a black man that wants justice for 99 million black people thrown overboard, good on you, man. You deserve it, man. It's lucky. What's that on? Look at the one.
Verse 15. So persecute them with thy tempest.
He's saying persecute them with thy tempest, man. Tempest like a storm, man. So what's this? Natural disasters, man. When you see the Californian hills set on fire, that's the Lord, man. When you see all the tsunamis, the Indian all around the world, man, that's the Lord, man. When you see the rich part of California burned down, and all them rich people that live in nice mansions got to evacuate their house, the Kim Kardashian house got burned down, that's the Lord, man. The Lord said he persecutes you with the tempest, man. They call it natural disaster. I mean, it's a natural disaster. What it was the atmosphere and the sun. But no, man, it's the Lord, man. The Lord did it. David said it right here, saying chase them with your tempest, man, with your storms, with your natural disasters, your forest fires, man. You know what I mean? Keep suck the other one.
I said in the Apocrypha in Wisdom of Solomon, he referenced that about how the Lord, he uses the things of the earth to fight for the righteous.
Give me that real quick, man. My famous one, the thunder, the storm. Is it Isaiah?
Isaiah 29.
Yeah, man, these things come from the Lord, man. David spoke about it, and it's a fact, man. These things come from the Lord. Did it? You won't believe it because you're in church. Like, no, Lord ain't the reason why this man's house burnt down. That's Satan. Satan's the reason why, man. Nah, man, God did it, man. God's the reason why that white man who got slave money in his family, the reason why he went to Oxford. God's the reason why that house burned down. God's the reason why it flooded. God's the reason why the roof came and blew, why the wind came and blew the roof off, man. I'm about to read it for you right now, man. Keep reading.
Isaiah 29:6.
It's Isaiah 29:6. Read along, man. You got yourself a King James Bible. Read along. I ain't making stuff. Nothing I wrote. I'm not a guy with a chip on my shoulder that hates white people, so I thought I'd make stuff up, man. It's written in the Bible long before I was born, man. In fact, it was translated long before I was even born, in scrolls long before I was even thought of, man. Long before my grandparents was thought of, man. I didn't write this, man. It's the book of Isaiah, man. You know what I mean? If you got a Bible at home, read along, man. Still like the other one.
Isaiah 29:6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord.
And there you go. Isaiah saying the same thing. David says this, and you're going to be visited of the Most High, man. The Most High going to visit you, man, because you're so wicked. Because of all the things done to black people, the Lord's going to come see you, man. And that's how, man, and how black people talk. In white man terminology, visiting means, pay him a visit, man. But we see black people like, yo, I'm going to pay him a visit, man. I'm going to go pull up on him, man. The Lord said, listen, I'm going to pay you a visit, man. And this ain't no nice visit. This ain't no splendid visit. The Lord Isaiah about to explain how the Lord about to visit the white man and the Chinese man, the Arabs, and all the people that hate him, man. Keep reading.
With thunder.
With what?
With thunder.
And the Lord's going to visit them with thunder, man. Everyone knows thunder ain't nice, man. Thunder scares people. People hear thunder. People jump under their bed, man. Thunder ain't a nice thing, man. In the book of Exodus, the thunder was so loud that the Israelites said, yo, listen, I don't want to speak to God no more, man. The Lord's going to visit them with thunder, man. Keep reading.
And with earthquakes.
And with what?
With earthquakes.
And with earthquakes, man. In California again, earthquake happened, man. against the Lord. It's not a natural disaster. It's the Lord visiting them, man. It's in the Bible. And God does this. Satan ain't doing this. God's doing this, man. You don't know God, black man. So what you got to do is come in the I.S.U.P.K and know God, man. You think God's all soft and cuddly and nice. And that's why you keep smoking weed, thinking that, well, God knows my heart. I'm a good person. Black man, you need to come in the I.S.U.P.K, man. And the I.S.U.P.K, you will learn that the Most High is not to be played with, man. He's not to be toyed around with, man. And you're supposed to feel so scared that you'll put the weed down, man. You're supposed to feel so petrified of what the Most High can do to you that you put the drugs down, man. Put the whoring down, man. When you go to the church, man, you think God's all love. That's why you become a whore, man, and not get raped. And you blame Satan. Satan's the reason why I got raped. No, God did it, man. God looked at you with your miniskirt on, man, running around thinking, I'm sexy. And God made you get raped, man. To teach you a lesson, man. To make you learn. God's the reason why you're doing life behind bars, man. God saw you killing brothers, man. Since I don't like this, man. Lock him up, man. God's the reason why you're a drug addict, man. Drug addict on the streets, on the park bench. He saw that you couldn't behave yourself. You're abusing your body. And said, you know what? I'm going to make you an addict, man. The Lord did it, man. The Bible says you should be visited of the Most High, not of Satan. Not of what you call Lucifer. So you'll be visited of the Lord. And when the Lord visits you, he comes with thunder, man. He comes to them earthquakes, man. It's like it is.
So just like one guy in America, he's crying and they write him a letter to hand himself in, and they never read that letter for all 20 years went by, and he didn't hand himself in, and out of the blue, they realised the glitch, and now they've locked him for like 20 years. But I think it wasn't living right. So they also gave him a chance, but you know what?
Yeah, man, the Most High protects his people, man. He protects the people that are down for him. Yeah. So the reason why this brother weren't protected, man. God knows the brother's in the world, so God knows what he's doing, man. You know, I might laughing at him and nothing, but yo, the things, you know what I mean, he's probably been doing. You know, keep reading.
And great noise.
And what?
Great noise.
And great noise, man. Thunder, earthquake. Great means like loud or big. Great noises, man. The earthquaking, that's a great noise. Thunder and light, that's a great noise, man. When earthquakes happen, when earthquakes take place, what happens? Buildings fall down, man. Crashing and banging and towers coming down. All those stuff is great noises, man. When the earthquakes pop off and what happened? Bricks are falling and rubble and car horns are beeping. That's great noise, man. And the Lord did that, man. That's how the Lord visits all these nations, man. Someone go check out what's it called real quick. Type in the earthquake of Haiti real quick on Wikipedia. For everyone that don't know, the Haitians are Israelites also, man. The tribe of Levi. You know what I mean? And the Haitians deal in voodoo, man. Or what we call obia in Jamaica. Or what the Muhammad's called juju. You know what I mean? They deal in that heavy, man. They're the people of God and they deal in obia, man. Something that the Lord said you can't deal with, man. And look what the Lord did to them, man. The Lord said, when was it, 2010? 2010, so 9 years ago. This is what the Lord did to Haiti, man. Because they're the Lord's people and they wouldn't repent, man. They wouldn't stop what they were doing. And the Lord visited them, man. And look what the Lord did to them. Give me 2000. Is the death rate there as well?
Open the full link.
I think I see. All right, cool. All right, read that for me.
All right. In 2010, Haiti earthquake was a catastrophic magnitude 7.0 M earthquake with an epicenter near the town of Leone.
So in 2010, an earthquake happened to the tribe of Levi. You know what I mean? Who, again, just like all of us, you know, in the world don't know, you know, sinning. And the Lord disapproves of how we're living, man. And like any good father, man, you punish your children, man. And the Lord punished Haiti, man, with the earthquake, man. And guess where the earthquake come from? It's ready to come from the Lord, man. The Bible says, I will visit you with earthquakes, man. Haiti got an earthquake, and this earthquake came from the Lord, man, for all the sinning, man. For all the voodoo they do, man. We got Shango and voodoo and all that stuff to do, man. Keep reading.
The earthquake occurred at 1653 on Tuesday, the 12th of January, 2010.
It's an earthquake happened in 2010.
By 24th of January, at least 52 aftershocks measuring 4.5 or greater had been recorded. An estimated of 3 million people were affected by the quake.
So it said 3 million people affected by the quake. So 3 million people you know, they were affected by the quake basically. So that not necessarily died by the quake, but affected by it. The house was broken down, car was broken down. The earthquake affected their life in somehow. And that's a lot of people, man. There's only 1 million people in Birmingham. Oh, you know what I mean? There's only 3 million people in the island of Trinidad and Tobago, man. And imagine that, man. All them people, man. The life affected by the earthquake. And guess how long the earthquake lasted? A minute and a half, man. A minute and a half is an advert break, man. How does the advert break? 90 seconds. 30 seconds. An advert break is like a minute and a half, slightly under. Imagine you're watching the movie, and the advert comes on, and by the time the movie comes on again, the Lord killed 250,000 people in that time, man. The Lord ain't nothing to be played with, man. And God did that, man. Read the death toll real quick.
With the death toll, estimates range from 100,000.
So they're not sure. They're saying the death toll ranges from 100,000
to about 160,000. To the Haitian government, the figures from 220,000.
And that's how rough the Lord is, man. So government figures that's under 250,000, and 250,000 black people are dead because they couldn't change their life, man. Because they wanted to sin, man. The Lord killed 250,000 black people in a minute and a half, man. In a minute and a half, 250,000 black people don't exist no more. 250,000 black families don't exist no more. 250,000 black people are dead and under the ground and not coming back, man. And the Lord did that, man. And black man, you're supposed to hear that and say, you know, I'm not smoking weed again.
That's right.
You're meant to read and go, whoa, I'm putting that weed on tomorrow, man. But you listen to your pastor, man. And your pastor tells you this is of Satan. Your pastor tells you God will never do that. So therefore, you keep smoking weed, man. Your pastor tells you, but God knows your heart, man. You smoke weed, but you're a good person. The Lord knows you're dealing with stuff. He knows you ain't perfect. And you keep smoking weed, man. You don't even fight. You don't even try, man. Give me that real quick. Let me move to my topic. Terrible and dreadful, man, real quick. I'll get it for you. You want to keep reading? No, no, what's it called?
Oh, yeah. 220,000 to 316,000. So yeah, that's it on the figures. So say that the highest is 316,000.
All right, cool. Give me got quite a few, you know. You do try to me. $721. Hold that. 1 second. Now give me Nehemiah 9:32.
The book of Nehemiah 9:32. Now, therefore, our God, the great and mighty and terrible God.
And that's what Nehemiah calls the Most High, the great and terrible God, man. God is terrible, man. You don't must not know God in the Bible, man. Christian walk around and say, you can't judge him, you can't say that. Listen, yeah, I know I smoke weed, but I went to the other day was gay pride, man, and it was so-called gay Christians in there, man. Gay Christian with shirts that say, I'm a Christian, and stripes, man. You can go on the I.S.U.P.K United Kingdom on Facebook or on YouTube, man. Subscribe to the channel, good channel. And we got a Christian woman say, I am a Christian. I go to church on a Sunday. And then she goes, and this is my girlfriend. We had another Christian there, man, say, I'm a Christian, man, and I'm a homosexual. And the only reason why I don't want to get on camera is because, what was it again? Because, yeah, I catch pedophiles undercover. I think, whoa, when did you get morals, man? So you don't like pedophiles, but homosexual, you know, that's wrong. That's where you draw the line. I was like, whoa, and that's a fact, man. And why are these men gay and Christian? Why are they homosexual and Christian? Why do homosexuals go and sing on the church choir, man? I say, well, I'm not perfect. Why do drug dealers with their first drug money buy a golden cross and put it around their neck, man? Because they feel I ain't perfect, man. God knows I'm working with stuff, man. Really, the God they serve is terrible, man. That's what they need to know, and they will stop selling drugs, man. They won't be no Christian homosexual in the gay pride event, man. So I think God loves all people, man. They will be scared when they know God is terrible, man. And they don't read the Bible. They'll teach you about Noah's Ark, you know, the what they call it, the animals go up there 2 by 2 and all that stuff. When in Noah's Ark, what happened? The Lord drowned everybody, man. And to drown is not a peaceful death, man. It's not an easy death. To drown is a terrible death, man. And God did that, man. The Most High did that, but they don't know God, man. You know, I mean, Christianity is such a drug that you would teach about Noah's Ark and then still think God's all loving, man. When the Lord made everybody on the planet Earth drown to death, about 8 people, man. When eight is not a big number. If 8 people survive from the population of Brum, then that means everyone else that dies is a great number, man. And to drown is not a good. It's not, man. I went swimming once, and some water went in my nose, and I was dying, man. I was panicking. You ever been swimming and think you're drowning, and the Lord killed everyone like that, man. Put water up to your head, man. You're breathing, your lungs filled with water, man. You can't breathe. Imagine that your lungs filled with water, man. Yo, I could imagine it, and you cannot breathe. Like every breath you take in, it fills your lungs up with more water, man. Yo, I couldn't deal, man. And the Lord did that. The Lord burnt down 5 homosexual cities with fire and brimstone. You know what fire and brimstone is? Meteorites, man. Meteorites. When a rock comes through the atmosphere, it gets set on fire. And the Lord killed 5 homosexual cities, man. So you know how big a city is? Not a town, you know. 5 cities. That's like the Lord burning London, Nottingham, another city, Manchester, Leicester, and Brum. That's a lot of population, man. Kill 5 of them with rocks coming from the sky, man. Imagine waking up in your house. Imagine coming out your house and it's raining rocks, flaming rocks, man. Imagine doing a school run and one of the rocks go straight into your pram, man. Imagine sitting on your bed and one of the rocks goes straight through your roof, man. Imagine sitting in your car and one of them goes straight through the windshield, man. And that's how the Lord killed people in the time of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. The Lord's terrible, man. You don't know him. You carry on thinking the Lord's all lovely, man. You know what I mean? The Lord ain't all lovely, man. And what's the proof, black man? You're dying number 1 at a fast rate, man. Because the Lord's showing you that he don't approve of how you're living, man. Anyway, drop that. Get to my topic real quick, man. Give me Speaker's Corner real quick. The history of Speaker's Corner.
On the Wikipedia.
Can't. No, the first one. So in England and in other countries that's run by Britain, in England it's called Speaker's Corner, but in other countries it's known by something else. There's always a place in these countries where you can speak whatever you want, man. Speak freedom of religion. You know what I mean? Speak not even just religion, anything you want. You can speak about you expressing yourself to be a homosexual, speak about your rights to sleep with an animal, whatever you want, man. And this is the history of it, man. They got one in Trinidad, Tobago, they got one in New Zealand, they got one in Australia. All the countries that Britain colonized, they got one, man. Where people just go and speak their philosophies, man. And black man, this also was happening in the Bible also, and we're gonna get into that also. So this is the history of this place called Speaker's Corner, which also a fight broke out yesterday in Speaker's Corner. Oh man, it's beautiful. You wanna get that real quick? Oh man, one mixed face girl, she's black though. Seen her before, she said dad's Jamaican, and she was squabbling everybody, man. Oh man, she broke one African guy first. Then some nosy white woman tried to start the fight. She squabbled with the white woman as well. Then on her way out, she threw a cup of tea on the white woman, then scrapped her again. Oh man, it was beautiful to watch, man. So lucky. Go play it, man. Go play it quickly, real quick, man. Oh man, it was beautiful, man. I was laughing. It's time to Speaker's Corner. It happened yesterday. You can't miss it, man. Oh man, I was laughing it off. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. She's mad drunk though. You can see her on there. She's drunk, man. Oh, it was awful. Oh, the poor African man. She crabbed him up. Other one. She crabbed him up. Scroll down. You can't miss it. Move down some more. No, I mean move the whole screen. A bit more. That's the fight there, but that's not the one I saw. That's the one there. 18. So 8, one down. She crabbed up the poor Hamite guy got crabbed up, man. His eyes are watering and shit. I was like, oh, this is cold, man. I look at it like, what did I do to you? What did I do? And this you can't reason with a drunk person. Oh man, it's awful. It was hilariously sad. It was hilariously sad, man. I was watching the whole thing. Oh man. Can I run it quick? No, it's cool. Hit the speaker. Oh, look at that. Oh man. Oh, pulling my boy's little mini afro. They flipped on the white woman. Oh man, it was sad. And it went on for like an hour, you know, like, oh, it's just mean. Then they jumped on the bus and cut. Oh man, I don't know what's up with her, but she's breaking everybody else. I just thought since from the top of the Speaker's Corner, it was just was looking like, oh man, what the hell's going on, man? Oh, man got hair dry, got 2 tubs. Now, actually, hold on, pause that. The white man attacked her first, actually. But see, after the white man, the devil, at the end of all this, you're watching your own time, the white woman speaks to the police, and she goes, I told her, stop hitting him, and she attacked me. That's a lie. The footage don't lie. She attacked her first, man. But anyway, she broke her too, threw hot chocolate on her. Oh, man, the white girl, she's all bruised up and shit. Oh, man, it's hilarious.
So, is she so what is she there for?
All right, this black woman, yeah, she's the white guy in Speaker's Corner who hates everybody, hates black people. Last week, he called black people monkeys.
Oh, yeah.
And this is his girlfriend. It's mad because they're saying to him, but she's half Jamaican. He goes, nah, she's different. I don't know, it beats me. But this is his girlfriend. And if you watch the whole video after, he's like, I don't know what happened, man. And he was calling black people monkeys and everything. She was there. I don't know. You know what she was back in the day on the plantation field. You know what I mean? But I don't know. But if you play it, yeah, Squabble was just. Oh, what other good pulling though. Oh. So the African man saying like, listen, what you crabbing me up for, man? That's why. You crabbed again? Well, otherwise, skip halfway. No, I mean a good chunk. Got a good chunk. She's frass. Guess it again. Oh, man. You see the tea on her clothes. All right, anyway, go to the end. We're talking to the police. Now, this black woman is gonna most likely go to prison, man. Look, you got Barbie here, Barbie with the bad shape, and they go to the police and say, "Look, I've been attacked. Look at this, all black and blue." But she pulled her hair first, man. I saw it in my own eyes. Okay, she approached me. She called her a slag. That's not what I saw. Okay, you can drop that. That's a lie, mind you. I saw the footage. You know what I mean? You was pulling her hair, man. But yeah, that's Speaker's Corner, man. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to fight there, but people do. You meant to say your views and what you think life should be. So this is the history of it anyway.
All right, Speaker's owner from the website royalarts.org. Speaker's owner is a traditional site for obliques. Beaches.
There you go. So people go there for the public, regular people. If you're a man that you believe that Tory should reign, you're a man you believe that Labour should reign. You can go there and say anything you want. Don't have to be religion. Could be political. You could be a vegan and go there and say I think everyone should be vegan and so forth. It's a place where everyone can go and debate, where no fights happen. I don't know what happened here, but no fights are supposed to take place. And they're gonna go into why the government made a place like this. Keep going.
Speeches and debates.
The people meant to go there and debate. Not supposed to go there, get drunk and fight, and just make an embarrassment out of yourself, throw tea on people and crab out some African man's eyes. Not supposed to be that place. People do it sometimes, but it's not supposed to happen. Keep going.
Since the mid 1800s.
So it's about 100 years old. Since the mid 1800s, read.
When protests and demonstrations took place in Hyde Park.
There you go. So in London, Speaker's Corner in Hyde Park. You know what I mean? Give me the next slide, Slack. Yeah. Give me this one. Where's it in other parts of the world? So in London, the hold is in Hyde Park. I believe outside London, get it. Give me Australia. In Australia, they have it in Sydney. It's called Speaker's Corner in the Domain. Give me another country. Canada, they got one. It's in L Mountbatten. They got Speaker's Corner there, where the same thing happened again. Indonesia got one as well. It's called Selamat Datang Monument in Merdeka Square. Italy got one as well, but England is in Hyde Park. That's where they hold theirs. Go back to the other one, Slack, yeah.
Since 1872, an act of Parliament set aside this part of Hyde Park for public speaking. So
Hyde Park's a big park, you go into the summer, you see, the Ferris wheel and so forth there, but there's a particular corner, which is called Speaker's Corner, a particular part of the park for this type of thing. Keep reading.
Set aside this part of Hyde Park for public speaking. Even today, on a morning.
Oh, it's always on Sunday as well. Like sometimes they even debate till the sun comes down, man. They debate all day, man. Normally they love it. People go there and philosophize, talk their garbage, and nowadays it's predominantly run by the Muslims. You know, they just go there and teach their garbage in every single corner, man. Damn, it's boring, man. If a fight ain't happens to be corner, I ain't watching it, man. It's boring nowadays, man. If I hear Muhammad one more time, I'm gonna pull my braids out, man. I'm sick of it, man. You know what I mean? But that particular corner is for people to debate. You know what I mean? It's also manned by police. But for some reason, whenever a fight pops off, I can't see the police. But anyway, it's manned by police. Stop, anyone from getting physical. Keep it in.
It's not on usual to find crowds gathering.
So it's a norm to see, heavy crowds. Like what you just saw. It's not unusual to see crowds. People gather around, see people different point of views and so forth. Keep it in.
At speakers' honor to listen to in enthusiasts expounding their views. Anyone can turn up unannounced.
So anyone can turn up, you know what I mean? Now, now in 2019, everybody wants to be someone, man. Thanks to social media, everyone. Remember back in the day when no one had a voice? If you was a guy with a stupid opinion, no one cared, man. But nowadays, every little someone with a camera thinks somebody. Everyone's on the comment board. Back in the day, nerds wouldn't get no love, man. You was a nerd, just move, man. Nowadays, nerds get a voice thanks to Facebook, thanks to social media.
That's right.
Now they're all up on the comment boards and they're everywhere, man. Back I miss the old days, man, when nerds would get no love, man. Anyone chatting garbage, shut up, man. No, when we hear you, but now nerds get to talk, man. They get to talk their garbage on the internet. People that sit at home with no girlfriend, no wife, get to jump on your videos and say I.S.U.P.K is false. You guys are a cult, you know what I mean? Because in the world, no one cares about them, no one loves them. Then no one bat eye at them. So this is their platform to shine. And speaking corners like the same thing. People that are not in government, not in parliament, that got ideas that want to voice themselves, they will come here to debate, man. Just like this is like the comment board before the comment board. You know what I mean?
Right.
I miss the good old days, man. When a nerd would say something, you go, what? Oh, shut up, man. But nowadays, nerds get in the comment board and say, you lot are this and you Power Rangers and yada yada yada, man. You know what I mean? Beats me. I don't know why they ain't out there clubbing or having a girlfriend or doing something fun. But it likes to be in the comment board. I don't know why. It's like everyone.
And that's heavy. So it's not even just religion. Like it's known for religion now, but really it's anything but how it's turned out now is just like religious corner.
Kind of like what the brother said now. Nowadays, it's about religion, but really it can be anything. You can be a vegan talking, your vegan stuff. I think you could be into things. You could be into cars or anything, man, and just push it there. It's about how you think. Your idea could be anything. You could go there about racism if you want. It could be political, but nowadays it's mainly focused on just religion. That's what people there. And sometimes I've seen certain different ones in there. Sometimes I've seen knife crime and that in there, but predominantly it's about religion. I seen once a vegan man there telling people to eat healthy and so forth. But then people are, very rare. Predominantly it's Islam actually. Islam and Christianity, they're all just fighting back and forth. That's what it's become nowadays. But one time it's for anyone that don't have a voice can go there and voice their opinion. Keep reading.
Anyone can turn up unannounced to speak on any object.
There you go. Anyone can turn up unannounced, speak on any subject. That means you don't need an appointment. You don't have to book a slot. You don't have to do anything. Turn up there. You can speak on whatever you want. You know what I mean? You don't have to be a member of parliament, member of the government. You just go there and say how you think, you would like the world to be. You know what I mean? Keep it in.
As long as the police consider their speech awful.
As long as the speech is lawful, so as long as they're not talking about hate speech, as long as they ain't saying, kill the Nazis or kill, you know what I mean? As long as it's not hate speech, or as long as it's not provoking a riot, as police love to say. I always say it's inciting a riot or provoking a riot.
Inciting, like, what you say?
Oh, yeah, if I had a pound for it, I heard that. As long as you ain't inciting a riot, you can say it, man. Give me speaker point today.
Speakers.
No. Beginning of free speech, like yeah.
The beginning of free speech, close to this spot, about 250 years ago, people were still being hanged at the infamous Tyburn gallows.
So a gallows is a gallows like a place where you hang people. So 250 years ago, people being hanged on gallows. You read about gallows in the book of Esther as well. You know what I mean? A white man was hanged on a gallows, him and his children. People being hanged, people for, coming against the government or having their point of view. They was hanged for that, man. You come against the government, you was hanged. The government was rough back then. You was a homosexual, a witch, or dealt in witchcrafts. What else? Or treason. He was hanged. Like the famous Guy Fawkes, which you have bonfire now over. He was supposed to be hung on a gallows, but luckily he threw himself off the gallows and killed himself. You know what I mean? Anyone that come against the government, they was hung. Keep reading.
The gallows were installed in 1196, and by the time they were dismantled in 1783, more than 50,000 people had been executed here.
So many people executed. You know what I mean? In that same spot, it's Speaker Corner. Why? For coming against the government. You know what I mean? Having their own, their own way of living or saying something that the government didn't agree with. Many people executed there, man. So that's why the government came with something called free speech, where you can say your own thing. We keep reading.
Yes, more. It says everyone condemned to die at Tyburn could make a final speech.
So everyone said, you know what? Everyone, read it one more time, Sakia.
Everyone condemned to die at Tyburn could make a final speech.
Yeah, so everyone that was condemned to die. So if you was a man doing treason, you know what I mean, they will hang you, and right before they hang you, they say, listen, any last words? You get that today. You watch Game of Thrones, they say any last words before you die. Everyone was entitled to their last speech. To this day, even today on the lecture chair, say we like to say anything. Usually the person, I'm sorry, yada yada yada. Everyone was entitled to have their last speech. That was their entitlement. I think today, when you get leaf injection, you're entitled to a meal or something, or church prayer and so forth. What you want to wear. Back then, everyone was entitled to the last speech. Guy Fawkes was entitled to the last speech as well. And his speech was bang out of order, man. It's like, I hope you die and go back to Scotland or whatever. So that's King James anyway. Keep reading.
Some confessed, others protested.
So someone confessed them, so you know what, I did that murder, man. You know what I mean? Hopefully the Lord have mercy on me. They were Christian back then. Keep reading.
Their innocence.
Some people said, nah, man, I didn't do this, man. I'm innocent, man. Keep reading.
Or criticize the authorities.
Or say, the government's crooked, man. I didn't do this, man. Some people said that. Keep reading.
For onlookers, executions at Tyburn were big social events. Londoners could buy tickets to watch executions from a seat on a huge wooden platform. So
these executions, you could buy tickets, man. It's like going to the cinema. You could watch a man die, and they thought that was good. And today in 2019, the white man calls you an animal, man. White man calls you an animal when he was paying tickets to watch people die, man. Watch people get hung to death, and he would applaud it. The Romans, who are white people, they watch people fight in arenas and get eaten by lions, man. The white man only recently banned fox hunting, man. They're the animals, man. And they say, you're the animal. They say, you're an animal, something wrong with you, man. That black crime is crazy, man. He's the animal, man. You could buy tickets to watch the people get executed. You know what I mean? Keep reading.
Eventually, the authorities decided the hangings were too rowdy and transferred them to UK.
So the government said, you know what, I think the hanging is a bit too bad. Let's lock them up instead, man. And they made this law. It's too gruesome. So they transferred them to prison instead, locked them up. Like basically what you see today. Nowadays, criminal, no matter what you do in England, you won't face death penalty. You get locked up. Keep it in.
But the tradition to protest and pleasure in Hyde Park continued.
But so basically, that's how it started. So one time, people would protest in Hyde Park their last words, but they stopped the killing, but the protest continued, and that's where you get Hyde Park today, man. You know what I mean? And there's a Hyde Park in the Bible as well, man, where people will say, the place where people go and say their religion, say their philosophy. And let me tell you something, black man. You know what I mean? In the kingdom to come, Hyde Park won't exist, man.
That's right.
You're not going to voice your opinion, man. You're not going to say what you're going to say, man. Anyone talking about what they want to say, and let's go to a place and debate how things should be run, they'll be put to death, man. It ain't going to happen. The Lord don't like no Hyde Park, man. He don't like everyone spreading their own philosophy, man. Give me that in Acts 7:21 real quick.
Acts 7:21.
It's 17 or 7? 17, so like it's like.
17.
Anyone got questions? We wrap it up in 20 minutes, so I'll advise you, ask your question now.
Acts 17:21.
Give me 20, it's like, yeah.
What's it? For thou.
So give me 19. What, 19?
Verse 19. And they
Salakia. I'm sorry.
No,
Go on, give me 16.
Acts 17 and 16. Now while all waited for them at Athens.
And where's Athens, man? Athens is Greece today. Right. Athens is the capital of Greece, man. And what's Greece known for? Philosophy, man. All the greatest, or what they call greatest philosophers, come from Athens, come from Greek, man. The Socrates and the Plato. These are men that will sit down and think of what's in philosophy today. If a tree falls in the wood, does it make the tree falls in the wood and no one's there? Does it make a noise? Comes from people like Socrates and Plato, man. Which one in particular?
Plato.
I believe it's Plato. These are people that sat down and had philosophy, had religions, and Paul. It's been happening since Paul's time, man. Ain't nothing new. This speaker's corner type thing where people sit down and no, I think this, no, I think that, no, I think this God and that God and this way and that way. The speaker corner thing. Why do you think you have speaker corner? Because the same white people that built Rome are the same white people that's in England today, man. And Rome, England, America, England and America is built after Rome, man. Why do you think on your clocks and in your Bibles you have Roman numerals, man? Because the white man, he is the Romans, man. So when he started publishing Bibles, he put it in Roman numerals, man. Why do you think in America you had the Senate? That's a Roman thing, man. What else do the Romans do? Why do you think that their calendar starts in April? Was it April? The work calendar starts in April, man. Because that was Roman. You know what I mean? And England today is just an expansion of Rome, man. What else do Rome do, man, that England do? So like, let me think.
The election.
The election, democracy, the days of the week, named after Roman gods. The months are named after Roman gods. The planets named after Roman gods, man. All of them, Mars is a Roman god, man. But Paul right here in the scripture is in a place called Mars Hill, man. Mars comes from the word March. The planet Mars, the goddess Mars, man. Everything's Roman, man. You know what I mean? Keep reading.
Verse 16. Now while all waited for them at Athens, his spirit was stirred in him.
So Paul waited at Athens. You know what I mean? Paul went to see the black and Hispanics in Athens, man. You know what I mean? Like today, I'm in England, but I'm at the same race as Tony Blair. I'm at the same race as Boris Johnson. And Paul was in Athens teaching people that weren't the same race as Julius Caesar, man. That weren't the same race as Pontius Pilate, man. Speaking to black people in the land, man. And when Paul was there, his spirit was stood up against him, man. He was angry, man. When his spirit stirred up, like, he couldn't take it, man. I was going to explain why his spirit was stirred up, man. Why he was angry, why he was uneasy and not at rest, man. We done?
When he saw the city.
And Paul was vexed when he saw the city. We done?
Wholly given to idolatry.
And Paul was pissed when he saw the city wholly given to idolatry. That's holy with a W, man. I mean the whole city, not holy with the A, with the H. Obviously, if you listen, you don't know. You know what I mean? Holy, the whole city was given up to idolatry, man. And we get that same anger in the I.S.U.P.K. Why do you think we're screaming on the corner, man? Because our spirit stirred up, man. When we see our city wholly given into Islam, man. Wholly given up to drugs, man. Homosexuality, Christianity, and Christians, man. We're pissed, man. That's why we're under Mike telling black people, stop being a homosexual, man. Stop being a Christian, man. This is what God wants from you. God don't want you to go to Mecca, man. Our spirit stood up in us also. We're also angry, man, when we see single parent homes, man. We're also angry when we see a black man on the park bench just out of his mind, zone, point blank. We're also vexed when we see a black man on spice, crack, heroin, man. When our whole nation is given up to drugs, idolatry, religion, and Paul was the same way, man. Paul was the same way. And if you was a man of God, you'll be upset also, man.
That's right.
So why do I see your pastor singing and dancing and banging the tambourine? Because your pastor ain't like Paul, man. You think you think the men of I.S.U.P.K ain't men of God, man. A man of God wouldn't act like that. I'm reading different, man. A man of God does act like that. A man of God's spirit is vexed, man, when he sees black people in the church, in the mosque, Rastafarian with a tam on their head, you know, me smoking weed, talking about I'm a Rasta, man, with a suit and tie on, banging the tambourine, doing the shuffle, saying I'm a Christian and God loves everybody, shaving his face smooth. When you see a black man with a kufa in his head, man, talking about going to Mecca and Salam Alaikum, man, halal, halal akbar, all that garbage that's there, man. You know, with the Paul's pissed for seeing that, man. And we're vexed too, man. And they say we're wrong. Nah, man, see, you a man of God. See, a man of God, he does pray for you. He don't get angry at that. He let him man do his own thing and pray. Nah, man, you don't know a man of God, man. I'm reading about a man of God right here called Paul, man. I went to many different cities, raising up blacks and Hispanics, man. Was the chief amongst the apostles of Christ, man. And he was vexed when he saw black people given into idolatry, man. Serving other gods, man. It's like, keep reading.
Therefore, disputed he in the synagogue.
And what did Paul do? Therefore, because the whole city was given up to idolatry, because they were Christian and Muslim, this is what Paul did.
Disputed in the synagogue with the Jews.
Can you believe this? This is a man I got right here, man. He saw Christians, man. And what did he do? Pray for them. Say, oh, leave them, man. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna pray for them. He disputed with them, man. So yo, I'm a Christian. You know, in the Bible, Christmas is wrong. You know, in the Bible, Easter is wrong. You know, you can't have no smooth face. You know, you can't have your hair bold. You know, you can't be white women. That's what Paul did. They said, you lot are too argumentative, man. You're too confrontational, man. You always argue all on the streets, cursing out women. Why do they always say that, man? For some reason, we curse everybody. We don't even curse, we correct everybody. But for some reason, we stick on the women part, like, we don't like women. You always cursing out. We've had a pound for heard that. You always curse. We don't curse out women, man. Yo, we check everybody. We check drug dealers. We check Muslims, all philosophies. But for some reason, people get all cursing out women. We disputing with them, man. Just like what Paul did, man. You say, yo, you know, you can't wear that dress. You know, in the Bible, your body's for your man, man. You know, you shouldn't really be wearing all them short skirts and dressed like a hoe, man. You shouldn't be sleeping around with 10 different men talking about it's my body and I just want some fun, man. I got a side man right here, man. Look up side man. I got a side nigga right here, man. You're not supposed to be doing that. That Paul did dispute with them, man. If you was a man of God, you'll be doing the same.
That's right.
But guess what your pastor's doing? He ain't disputing with them. Guess where he is? In the church on Sunday, man. It was hot outside. Your pastor outside. He's inside where it's nice and safe. He ain't risking his life against drug dealers, man. He ain't risking his life against crazy Muslims, man. He ain't risking his life on them street corners where it's hot. When he's in the church with the AC on, man. Last Saturday it was raining. Monday, Saturday it was piping hot, man. Record breaking in England. And I guarantee your pastor in the church with the AC on, the aircon on. I bet it was nice in there and cool in there, man. And when it's cold, guess where your pastor is? In the church, man. With the heating on, man. The heating blasting nice. He ain't out there disputing with nobody, other one. No one. You know why? Because your pastor ain't a man of God, man. And the men right in the school, we are the men of God. And we do what the men of God do, man. Our spirit is angry when we see Christians and we dispute with them. We argue with them and pull them into the truth, man. Your pastor going against everything that man of God does, man. His spirit ain't angry. Your pastor's happy. Banging a tambourine and Jesus loves me. And a black church, forget about it. My black church is a concert, man. Have you tapping your feet? Have you pressure tapping your feet, man? That's how good the music is, man. And they ain't disputing with nobody. They're loving in Jesus and playing the organ and shuffling and dancing and everything. They ain't disputing with no one, man. Keep reading.
And with the devout persons.
And with the devout people, the people devoted, man, the people that come regularly, the people that go to speaker corner regularly, the people that top bishops in the church, man, he debated them also, man. The top imams, the people devoted to all these fake religions, man, he debated with them also, man. Keep reading.
And in the markets.
Even the market, man. Paul went to the synagogues, to the devout person, to the markets. Paul went all around the globe, man, debating people, man. Saw him in the market, saw him in the synagogue. That's the man of God right there, man. That's the I.S.U.P.K right there, man. Where do you find the I.S.U.P.K? In Brum. Then where do you find them? In Brixton. Then you find them where? On the high street. Then we doing a lecture. Then we got classes. You know what I mean? Then we hand out flyers, man. We're in the market. We're in devout people. We're at this event. You see us at the gay pride event. You see us in the Windrush event. We're doing what Paul did, man. I was at the Windrush event. I didn't see a pastor there, man. I didn't see one Christian there, man. You know what I mean? We went past gay pride, man. And the only Christian that I saw was the gay Christians. I did not see the Christians. I thought I saw a Christian fighting against gay pride. I thought I saw it for a second, man. And when I saw Christians debating, oh, this is wrong. I went into a closer look. Guess what he was arguing about, man? I don't want to tell what he was arguing about. The Christian man said, I'm gay myself. I'm arguing because the man that held the gay pride event is a pedophile. I was like, oh, damn. I'm a line other one. Tell me for lying. He said the man that said his name, the man in charge of this event, his name is so and so and so. And he's been locked up for molesting children. And this event is making people think that it's okay to molest children. I'm gay myself, by the way. I was like, shh. Even the Christians that I thought was against it, man, they weren't against it, man. They was just against the pedophile side, not the homosexual side. I didn't see you pastor there, man. He ain't there debating and fighting to get people to serve God. He ain't there, man, because he ain't a man of God. Keep reading.
And with them that met with him.
And them that met with him, everyone that came past, he debated with him also. Keep reading.
Verse 18. Then certain philosophers.
Certain what?
Certain philosophers.
Certain philosophers, man. People that have a theory. The people you see in speakers call. Now, what's this people called? A gang? What's it called? A group? So some acronym. Something of a new. I know the NG part stands for new generation. I can't remember. Gathering. I'm making it up. Gathering association of a new generation. We got gang in there. What else you got in there? You got the black. What's his name? Oh, what's his name? Callum L. Talking about man, because I speak to my ancestors. What's our one? Sarah. We call Sarah. He tried to debate Sarah. We didn't even give it a time of day, man. You know what I mean? He's a homosexual, to remind you. He was in a human show called Family Affairs, man. He was in there, man. You can Google it. Family Affairs. He was kissing the next brother, man. Yeah, he was actually kissing the next brother. So it's like, yeah, he was kissing the next brother. It was disgusting, man. There, all these philosophers, man, and these same people that had ideas and ways how black people should, how to live. And these same people met Paul, man. The same way they meet me today. But I think black people should do this. Now we should be gang. Something new generation. We should be what's our new covenant and Sarnetta and all types of stuff. Keep reading.
Of the Epicureans and of the Stoics and encountered him. And these people encountered Paul, meaning as Jamaican terms, the buck up in a Paul. You get my car. Well, what's the way encountered met Paul? They bump heads with him, so like yeah. And some said, "What will this babbler say?" Others, he seemed to be setting forth of strange gods. So you go. So these people had so much philosophies and ways of life. Like, so what you got to say? Some say he teaches strange gods. Why did they call the Most High strange God? Why? Because they're worshiping Mars and Jupiter. They ain't heard about this God before, man. To them, it's strange. Today, the I.S.U.P.K, we teach God. And what is it to everybody? Strange? What? No Christmas. What God is this, man? And the fact the same way about Paul, they knew about Mars, Jupiter, Zeus, Poseidon. And Paul teaching about this God here. They call the God here strange. And guess what people call the God we serve? The God of the Bible, mind you. The God in this book, they call him strange also, man. But the God you serve said you can't serve Christmas. That's weird. He said, don't go to church on Sunday. He said that women can't do what they want. That the man is the head of the household. That's weird. That's why a man can't be with a man. Oh, that's strange. Because the God I serve, he said, God knows your heart and it's love. You can't choose love. What? A black man can't go out with a woman out of his nation. I thought we're all Adam's children. Or Christian love. That's strange to them. To you, you're teaching a strange God to them when this is the God of the Bible. And Paul was teaching a strange God to them when Paul was teaching the God of the Bible, man. It's like the one. That is heavy, like even saying like races in the Bible that the Jews are black.
God.
It's strange, like people go colorate in the Bible, like you've got to be serving a strange God to say that. You claim that you read the Bible.
God. Like what the brother said, you probably didn't hear him because not next to the mic. People say the same thing to us every day. They go, black colorate in the Bible when it is. But to them it's strange because they don't know the Bible, man. They've been taught false gods, man. They've been taught Allah and who knows. Rastafarianism and, well, you know, white Christ and all that garbage there, man. Keep reading.
Because he preached unto them Yahushua and the resurrection.
And they said, what's this about, man? Because you teach about Yahushua and his resurrection, man. We don't know about this, man. We know about all these false gods and false idols and so forth, man. What's this you're speaking? Keep reading. And they call him a babbler. You know what I mean? A babbler is someone that don't talk sense, man. And you know, if I had a pound for every time I heard that, oh, you're talking nonsense, man. Oh, I'll be quiet. God loves everybody, man. Oh, you're babbling, man. Oh, behave, man. You know, you're behave. You don't know what you're talking about, man. You know what I mean? White people can be saying thank you very much. God loves all nations. In the Bible, it says God so loved the world. You're a babbler. You're talking nonsense, man. You know what I mean? Well, who are you anyway? You're a black man from Aston with braids. What would you know, man? The scholars of the Bible, the scholars, they say this, man. You're just people, you know, baggy jeans. What do you know, man? You know, it happened all the time. And guess what? The Christ disciples were the same. Christ's disciples weren't scholars. They were fishermen. And people say the same thing about them. There was carpenters and fishermen and nobodies. And all the big scholars said they're babblers. What do they know, man? And Christ men today, guess what? We ain't theologians neither. We're carpenters and fishermen, just like Luke, just like Matthew, Bartholomew, Andrew, and all the men there. And they say the same thing about us, man. What do you know, man? But guess what they can't do, though? Guess what they can't do? They can't win us in the battle, though. They know so much. We're nobody. We're on the bottom. Man. What do you know? You're niggas, man. Where's your PhD? Where's your philosopher's degree? But I tell you that, with no philosopher's degree, we put them in the ground, man. I ain't lost a battle yet, man. I have Christians stuttering, man. I have Christians that's like, no, what it is here. I have Christians on their back, man. Christians, they can't beat me in this Bible. No philosopher can beat me in this Bible. I don't have no PhD. No Muslim can beat me in this Bible. We kill Muslims with their own Quran, man. We get Cal 122, man. Crush Muslims with their own Quran. I got a way how I crush them. I crush them the same way every time, man. I get the scripture in their Quran where it goes, you know, we got Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and from their progeny is the prophets. They go so from their children come the prophets, yeah. So who's Muhammad then? And again, you know, they gotta get back to me, and they never get back to me. I go, your Quran saying the prophets come from these three men here, man, not Ishmael. Yeah, I know. So how's Ishmael a prophet? And then some of them get smart with it, you know what I mean? They go, yeah, but that was then. I go, so hold on, because they love this one. So Allah repented. No, you listen to me. You put, because they always say to us, in your Bible, God repented. God can't repent. But you're saying to me that Allah chose Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and now chose Ishmael. Does that mean Allah repented? That means he changed his mind? That means he didn't know something? That means he didn't know that they would go off? Allah. And again, they all say to us, God said that he regretted to make Saul king. That means God didn't know that Saul was going to go off. But then if that's the case, Allah didn't know that the Israelites were going to go off neither. Because Allah chose them, then later on chose Ishmael, so he didn't know. So he must repent too. And again, they got to get back to me. I'll get back to him there, man. And then I see him next week. Yo, so Abdul, while going back to scripture, I had time, you know. I see him next week. Yo, Abdul, yo, go on, man. Yo, I've been busy, man. And they never get back to him, man. And we don't have no PhDs. I didn't go to college. Didn't go to uni. You know, I'm not the son of, you know, Professor so and so and so. I'm a son of a bus driver, man. But I'll crush any Christian, man. All the Christians, they go back and their grandfather was theologian, blah, blah, blah. And I'm the son of a bus driver, man. He's the son of a factory worker, man. And we crush all Christians, man. You know what I mean? And God did it that way on purpose. God set up the lowly on purpose to crush the high people, man.
That's right.
It's lucky, I would.
I'll say it's heavy because, like, I mean, like, whenever we do camp, no one does it even there. Like, it's kind of known that, listen, just leave them alone. Let them say what they want to say. Don't go against it. It's kind of, everyone knows, like, just don't do it.
Everyone knows, man. Come on. I have a character debates, man. It's nothing, man. You know what I mean? I'm out here. You know what I mean? Our work speaks for itself. It speaks for itself, man. We out here. We're raising up black people, sending food all across the world. You know what I mean? Classes 3 times a day, waking up black people, doing our thing, man. And you think you're gonna show me a scripture that I ain't seen before, really? What? So I do classes 3 times a day. We know this Bible back and front, man. Some Christian thinks he's gonna pull John 15 on me. I'm like, oh, damn, come on, man. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say nothing. Let's go back it up, man. But anyway, keep reading. Better wrap up real quick, man.
All right. Verse 19. And they took him and brought him unto Areopagus, saying, may we know what is this new doctrine wherefore thou speakest is.
So they're curious, like, yo, what's this reduction, man? You know, you're teaching about God and one God and no idols. It's a new thing, man. Teach us about this God, man, that we may know what this may be. Keep reading.
For thou bringest certain strange things unto our ears.
And they brought him to what you call Speakers Corner today, called Mars Hill, man. Saying, tell us about this God, man. Could you bring strange things to our ears? And this is what happens in this place called Mars Hill. Mars Hill was a place where everyone would talk about their philosophy and just talk about different gods and different this and different ways, just like Speakers Corner, man. Keep reading.
Verse 20. No, verse 21.
21.
For all the Athenians.
All the Athenians, keep reading.
And strangers which were there spent their time in nothing else.
And all the people there at Mars Hill spent the time in nothing else, did nothing else. We done?
But either to have or to hear something new.
And that's all they did. That Mars Hill to tell something new, or just to hear something new. That's what you call Speakers Corner, man. You got gang there and this and that and, you know, all these different dodgy philosophies. Everyone's there to hear something new or to tell something new, man. So what's your views about, man? Okay, tell me about your views, man. That's all it was. And that happened in post time, man. And God is against that, man. Let me get one quick scripture real quick. Give me... Oh, it's lucky, man. And quite a few as well, but I can't even get through it. Give me Jeremiah 3 and 2 real quick, man.
Jeremiah 3 and 2. Lift up thine eyes unto the high places and see where thou hast not been lined with.
That's the problem, man. Black people go to Speakers Corner and go to all philosophies, man. The Lord said, listen, man, you're laid with all different nations, man. You've been in all different philosophies, man. And the Lord's against that, man. Black men are not supposed to go there and learn from anything, man. You know what I mean? We will be in Speakers Corner, man. You know what I mean? Speakers Corner, what people need to understand, Speakers Corner ain't the only way to fish black people, man. We fish black people daily, man. Speakers Corner is a place full of Arabs and Muslims, man. You probably see 2 black people in Speakers Corner. That's why we're not there. Not could be scared. We ain't running. We go to blacks and Hispanics, man. That's why you see us in Aston, man. That's why you see us in Handsworth, man. That's why you see us in Brixton, man. Elephant and Castle, man. If more black people went to Speakers Corner, we'll be there, man. We will be there. And guess what? We are going to be in Speakers Corner too. But we go where the bulk of our people is, man. We ain't here to save Arabs. I ain't here to entertain some Arabs. Arab can't come in here anyway. So why am I gonna go battle Muhammad and this and Mr. Ali and Mr. Saqib, man? You can't come in here anyway, man. I'm not there to get them black people drugs, man. That's why you don't really see us on Speakers Corner. But we will be there, man. Don't watch that, man. Don't watch it. We will be there, man. Give me real quick. Exodus 20.
The Bible says to wake up the dead. So you mean there's a job with this, not entertainment. Exodus
20 and 1, real quick.
Exodus 20 and 1. And God spake all these words.
And God spake these words, not me, not the I.S.U.P.K. God said this, man. We done?
Saying, I am the Lord thy God.
And the Lord said this to black people, I'm your God, man. Allah ain't your God, man. Krishna ain't your God, man. Selassie ain't your God. I'm your God, man. I'm your power, man. Keep reading.
Which brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
And we was in Egypt slaves when the Lord brought us out, man. We didn't march. We didn't ask Theresa May. We didn't vote for Boris Johnson. The Lord brought us out, man. That's the Lord we serve, man. Keep reading.
Out of the house of bondage.
And we was in bondage, man. Egypt was a house of bondage for us. Egypt was America today. Egypt was Jamaica, man. Egypt was a cane field, was a cotton field, man. Egypt was a tobacco field, man, that black people worked in. And the Lord got us out of that, man. Keep reading.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
And this is a commandment from God, man. That thou shalt have no other gods before me, man. Black man, you can't go to Speakers Corner to learn about another God, man. It's about, that's interesting. How about this? Oh, okay, so what do you think? God said, thou shalt have no other gods before me, man. That is a commandment and order. God said, you can't have no other gods before me, man. Commandment number 1, man. Commandment number 1. You can't say, so what do you think about this, man? Oh, that's interesting. What about your God? What about this? Black man, in our kingdom to come, in the kingdom of heaven, there will be no Speakers Corner, man. There will be no democracy, man. There will be no, what do you think? What do you think about this? Oh, none of that, man. Anyone doing that is going to get killed, man. Anyone doing that is going to get their head taken off their shoulders, man. Black man, in our kingdom, you're going to have one God, man. You can't eat pork, man. You can't be a homosexual, man. You can't have tattoos, man. It's not going to be up for debate, man. That's how God rules in our kingdom, man. Give me Ecclesiasticus 3:24, man. That's one real quick and I'll bounce out. Oh, slack, yeah.
Ecclesiasticus
3:24.
Ecclesiasticus 3:24. For any.
For what?
For many.
For many, loads of people, man. Loads of different people. Many, man. Not a few. Many people out there, man. Read.
Are deceived.
The what?
Are deceived.
And to be deceived means to be tricked, man. Many people are tricked, man. Deceived. Read on.
By their own vain opinion.
And many people are tricked by their own vain opinion. And that's what you see in Speaker's Corner, man. People with their own vain, worthless opinion, man. So, no, I think Allah's the way, man. I think this is the way, man. And they're deceived by their own vain opinion, man. What they think is right. For that reason, they're deceived. Homosexuals are deceived by their own vain opinion. They believe it's love. No, man, it's love, man. They love two people. Why can't they do that, man? And that's why they get AIDS, man. They're deceived by their own vain opinion. Women think, well, you know, it's my body. I got kids. I want to show it off, man. Tattoos good. It's body art. I'm expressing how I feel, man. And they're deceived by their own vain opinion. They don't know what God wants. They don't know what God wants. They ain't got a clue what God wants, man. They follow and serve their self, and they're deceived by their self, what they think, and their own opinion, man. Keep reading.
And then evil submission has overthrown their judgment.
No, so anyway, that's the class. I'm gonna hand it over to Priest and Prophet Parasha with the announcements and the prayers. And we'll be here next week, Monday, again with the history class, all right?
That was a powerful class. Give offset. Right. We are the I.S.U.P.K. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohanna. Called for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6 months, the brother and sister will get permission from the heads to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, means 10th in the Hebrew Ma'asharat. 10% of every penny of any increase you receive from the Lord, give to the treasury department. Priest one, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocations is the Feast of Trumpets on September the 28th.
Come on, Khan.
That's right. All Akim and Aqua, check the bulletin boards in the hallway, and also check all I.S.U.P.K social media as well. Facebooks, Instagrams, YouTubes, whatever the case may be. If anyone wants to become a Upa in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarves. And with that, we say Ahmadiyya. We're going to rise and face the east and send up the Lord's prayer. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Badash. Ayah. Shamka. Yahweh. Malakavka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Barataza. Hawa. Hayah. Bashemayim. Nathanawa. Nakam. Cow. Yuwam. Wasalaknawa. Kabawafnawa. Kasalaknawa. Kabawafinawa. Wala'ah. Kabaya'aynawa. Banasaya 1.
Banasaya 1.
Above. Habashina 1.
Awashinawa.
Mayan. Right.
Kaya.
Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala.
Waha'ala.
Wahafapara. La'aywalumium. Aman.
In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debt. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
Let prayer the Hakam, the power. Yahweh. Bahashem Yahawashi. Baba Kushar. The Thunder Noah. Haka. Larapa'ah. Kal Makala. Kal Madawa. Haka. Lataha. Hamatazarayim. Haka. Lahapiyah. Hamathiyah. Haka. Arakawa. Hatama Garishan. Bahashem. Yahawashi. The water. Aman. In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahawashi. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahawashi. Thank you. So be. Let prayer is the blessings. Barakatha Yahweh.
Wa
Yahawashi. Wa Mayaka'ala. Wa Alahayim. Matazabi'ah.
Ala-wap-Yahanna.
Ha Alawapim.
Ha
Saranyam.
Saranyam.
Ha Kwatazayanyam. Aliyam.
Ha Kaliyayim.
Wa Akwapim.
Yahweh.
Bahashem.
Yahawashi.
The water.
Amen. In the English, bless you, Yahweh. And Yahawashi. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yahanna. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahawashi. Thank you. So be. And the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh. King of heaven and earth. And all things living. Yahweh. In the name of Yahawashi. Listen to us now. Right now. Said evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school, to the evils and curses, and punishment and destruction, to the heathen, and shall use the treasure of the rich of Israel, that refuse to give to the school, force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. To the evils and curses, and punishment and destruction, to the Edomites, and the nations, and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Comitazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space programs, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airways, the cable access channels, and the radio channels, convict the spirit of any of thy people,
people
that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction
to
to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahushai, Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word, call it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it, call it to be spread through the media throughout the whole world, cause them to shake at thy coming, in the name of Yahushai. Thank you, so be.
The last prayer is to bless Israel. Yahweh,
Ba'ashem Yahushai,
Barak Tanawa,
Wa Yasha'ala,
Wahabayah,
Sapayim,
Barak
Rapapa,
Hagun,
Hagun,
Golden family,
Bennett family, George family, Atara, Shania, Carmel, Uriah,
Alishai,
Ayala,
and Ira,
and Zaira, all of Israel,
all of Israel, Right. Bahashem,
Yahushai,
Tawada,
Aman.
And what we just said was, Lord, in the name of Yahushai, bless us and Israel and the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect those other ones in the name of Yahushai. Thank you, so be. So for the sisters, Yeshab, which means to be eating.
When he comes back,
Right, and so we're going to give the teacher one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, I'm Madiam Shabbat. I'm Madiam Barak. Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Barakatah.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Barakatah.
We're going to say Sa, 10. So I'm going to say Yadi Matah. Then we're going to say Sa. So we're going to face sisters. I'm Madiam. And we're going to give the sisters one courtesy salute as well. Men of Israel, I'm Madiam Shabbat. I'm Madiam Barak.
Yahweh Shema Alatah Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Yadi Matah. Class dismissed.
Yeah,